Hi, this is Dave with Excel for Geologists, and this tutorial is on fill and series. I found a couple of cool tricks that you can do with fill and series that are some real time savers. According to Microsoft, fill allows you to continue a series or pattern into neighboring cells in any direction. It works pretty intuitively with numbers and dates or multi-cell patterns. In this tutorial, I'll demonstrate some different things that you can do with fill and series. Let's start by filling a series of days. So here I have Thursday and Friday, and we're going to fill down. So I'll highlight these two, and in the lower right corner get the small plus sign and drag down. And you'll notice just to the right of the cursor it shows you what's being filled. So it's completed that series as we fill down, but you can actually fill right, left, and up and down. So here's an example. We'll fill up. And there it filled it up. It works for months. So let me grab. I'm going to just do two of these at a time. And you can see it knows these. Inside Excel there are lists that it uses to do this, and I'll show you those lists here in a moment. Now with numbers, you can do the same thing. You could either just drag it, and it'll do that. Or one other thing you can do optionally with numbers is you can get the small plus sign in the lower right corner, hold down the control key, and you can do that. So you don't need to have two numbers. And you can also do dates. Here I'm incrementing by day, and in the list to the right I'm incrementing by year, keeping the same day. So let's give that a shot. And that seems to work out nicely. We need to make this cell just a little bigger. So that works. Doing an alphabetic list in Excel is a little bit more tricky. There aren't internal lists already with the alphabet, although you can create them. But let me just demonstrate here. If I just put in an A, B, and C, and I highlight it, you'll just get a repeated list of A, B, C when I drag this down. So you got A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. So if you want to get a list of an alphabet, you'll have to use special characters. In Excel, each character has a number assigned to it, or a character number. So a 97 is a little a 65 is a capital A. So I've already populated this cell here with the formula for the little a, and I've populated the cell for the capital A. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to highlight these, grab the lower corner, and drag that down and complete the list of the alphabet. And so now I have a series. Now if you want to have this so it's in the future stored so you can use it, do a Control C and then right click, paste special as values. So to make a custom list, we'll need to go to File, Options, Advanced, come down near the bottom, you'll find General, and Create Lists to use in sorts and fill the sequences. Edit Custom List. Click on that. We'll highlight our new list, so lowercase alphabet. We'll add or import, and then we see it here. We'll add it and click OK. Click OK again. Now let's see if this thing's going to work. A, B, highlight them, go to the lower right, C, D, E, and so that's how you can create a custom list. So there are a couple of cool things we can do using the fill tool. And for example, if I put a 1 in this cell, and let's say I want that to increment by 1 to 1,000. I don't want to have to drag that down. So I'll just click on the fill tool and go to series. I want it to fill down in columns, starting at 1 and going to 1,000. And there you have it, down to 1,000. Well, let's say I wanted to go to 3,000 by 3s. So I'll highlight that cell, go to the fill tool, series, in columns. Step value is going to be 3, and we're going to go to 3,000. Click OK. And now you have it by 3s. So the last thing I want to do is demonstrate the flash fill tool. And let's say here I've got a list of my first character and my last character, and I want to combine them, almost like a concatenate. And we'll call this A space 1A. Now it learns from that. So if I highlight this, go to Fill, Flash Fill, and you can see it put this all together. And let's say in this other example here we have this set of email addresses, but I just want the name, so I'll put Bob Smith and highlight these 3 rows, go to Flash Fill, and it completed this just by looking and learning from what it is that you're flash filling. I hope you found this tutorial interesting. Look for more videos on Excel for Geologists.